We've all felt lonely at some point in life. It's sad, yes, but it's usually temporary.
First time lonely guy.
Long-term loneliness is something bigger, more consuming. The feeling of walking through life utterly alone. Tens of millions of Americans feel that isolation every day. It's being called an epidemic. A survey of 20,000 adults by Cigna found this. More than half said that they always or sometimes feel like no one knows them well. Just under half report sometimes are always feeling alone or left out. But this might be the most surprising finding. Generation Z, young adults 18 to 22, have a total average loneliness score of 48.3, making them the loneliest generation. The least lonely group is the greatest generation, the oldest group. Keep in mind that loneliness is a feeling. It's more than simply being alone, and it doesn't just go away when others are around us. Some people who are alone don't always feel lonely. Some people who are frequently with other people do. Sociologist Robert Weiss identified 6 social needs that contribute to loneliness when they're not met. They include attachment, social integration, nurturance, reassurance of worth, sense of reliable alliance, and guidance in stressful situations. No matter how old you are, the consequences of loneliness can be severe in mind and body. There's depression, because when we're lonely, brain hormones related to stress become more active and cause depression. Heart disease. This is a big one. Research shows lonely people have a higher risk of heart disease. Those stress hormones that can cause depression can also lead to buildup of cholesterol deposits. Inflammation. People who feel lonely produce more inflammation-related proteins. Inflammation is linked to numerous health conditions, including heart disease, type 2 diabetes, arthritis, even Alzheimer's. And don't forget that children experiencing loneliness have an increased risk of dropping out of school. Lonely adults are prone to alcoholism and drug addiction. Now, how to treat loneliness depends on the individual. Suggestions can be found on just about every lifestyle blog out there. Go to a class, get a pet, volunteer. There's also a program called Listen. It's a form of cognitive behavioral therapy to counter loneliness. Finally, you got the good old basics. Join a book club, go to a new exercise class. And always say hello. Chances are the person next to you could be feeling lonely, just waiting for a human connection.